What's up, guys, and welcome to another video today on my YouTube channel called The Psychology of Pooing in Big Brother. Now, I know what you're thinking. Cameron, have you run out of YouTube ideas? Yes, I have. And I know what you're also thinking. Is this video that interesting? No, is the other part of it. But I mean, yes, it's interesting. Because, see, the thing that is, I was thinking about this the other day. I was laying in bed, bored out of my mind. I thought to myself, you know what? I need to do a YouTube video. What could be something I could talk about at a time like this that will distract people, but also is interesting? It would inspire, some will say. And I thought, well, the psychology of shitting in Big Brother is without a shadow of a doubt exactly what the sort of content I'm aiming for. I mean, this is my level now. From winning Big Brother to talking about pooing on the show. In less than 2 years. It's quite incredible. There is a kid who has a long wooden stick. He looks quite violent. He looks like he's going to attack his little sister, and I'm a bit concerned. She's running up. She's going to confront the animal, the monster. He's hiding in the bush. She comes around the corner. Oh, he didn't do anything, which is incredibly disappointing because we were following that story. Nevertheless, we'll give you an update on that if anyone does come. But let's talk about the idea of pooing in Big Brother. Now, I think a lot of people don't realise with Big Brother is that you still have to poo. Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, obviously, Cameron, what do you think we thought you did? Well, I don't know, but I've heard a lot of people who just don't think you have to go to the toilet. Well, you do. I can tell you this, Big Brother does not take away your bodily functions of needing shit. Now, I think there was varying degrees of difficulty with regards to pooing, and I won't use too many names because I don't want to put too many, because maybe some people won't be comfortable with me talking about their shitting on a YouTube video, which I do understand. But there were a few housemates that had a few issues. First things first, I went in and I just analysed the situation. I looked at where the toilets were, and I visited all the toilets on their own, and I analysed where the cameras were and where I could stand where I wouldn't be seen, per se. So I thought, now important to know, okay, if, you know, we felt like that lockdown period, you feel like you're being treated like a celebrity for the first week of lockdown in Big Brother lockdown world, where you're in your own, everything's done, you've got a chaperone, etc, etc. You feel like you are a star. And then you get on the show and you realise that, you know, there's cameras in the toilets, which isn't for the celebrities, etc. And you realise where you stand. You realise you are a civilian. But, you know, interesting that I say in the celebrity series, no cameras in the toilets. Why is that? Because none of the celebrities would probably fucking sign up if they knew that the things that people would be sat there watching them shit. Now, the thing that is, the psychological element is trying to wrap your head around. Because it's difficult enough to wrap your head around the fact that you're being filmed all the time anyway. Let alone the fact you're being filmed shitting. Now, they tell you, we're not watching you shit, we're not watching you piss, we're not watching you on a toilet. Which, you'd like to think's true. Okay? But the showbiz world is full of gays. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. I'm gay myself, I don't mind it. But it is full of them. And I'm not going to lie, I would not be surprised if they're sat there watching. Now, granted, if you go and you want to watch someone's shit, there's something slightly wrong with you. I mean, I guess no kink shaming, but I mean, I will kink shame people that are into shit. I'm sorry, I'll do it. I'll do it until the day I die, because that is disgusting. But, you know, I mean, I could, and that's the thing, but the problem I made is I thought the bloody things couldn't see me. I thought I'd analysed all the angles. And I was talking to Kay, and we had this realisation that they were fisheye cameras and that actually they get the whole room anyway, so it didn't really matter. So me going right into the corner to wipe my arse, thinking I wasn't being seen, actually would have made me look 10 times more ridiculous, because not only was I being seen, but I was also had my arse so far up the wall that basically I didn't need any toilet paper. That's disgusting. I don't know why I said that. That's really quite minging, to be honest with you, but it was a real difficulty. And honestly, for the first few days it took people, there was a certain housemate who had constipation for the first 5 days, but it's a real problem, and it was a real topic of conversation the first few days of the house, was shitting, and was the fact that people were scared to go to the toilet. Me and Kay died about it. I died laughing about the fact that we were analysing the angles and making sure that they couldn't see us, and it turned out it's all bollocks anyway, because they're fisheye cameras and they can see everything, which I realised by about the 5th week. But we did have what you call a shit toilet, which I called it that. I called it the shit loo, or the poo toilet. I think it's called a poo toilet, not a shit toilet. Yeah, it's called a poo toilet. And the poo toilet was the one in the, what is that room called? That weird room that no one really ever went in. The poo room, we used to call it, where it had the toilet and it had the hair dryers, and I just basically call it Lewis F's room because it's where he used to go and do his yoga. So we had a toilet in there. That was the poo toilet. You had the living room toilet that you kind of, I'd often use that to get changed in the morning. Or if the poo toilet was occupied, I'd sometimes have that. I'd sometimes have my morning shit actually in that toilet. And then you'd have another toilet which was in the kitchen. Well, I wasn't in the kitchen because that would be disgusting, wouldn't it? But it was by the kitchen, living room being, and then you had one in the bathroom. Now, I didn't like the one in the bathroom because it was too big. It was massive. You felt that, and I didn't like the position of the camera because even though they were fish eyes and that, you know, you pretty much could be seen from any angle, you could turn most times and get yourself away. But that one was very much in the corner and the toilet was here, so you were very, very visible. Nothing you could do about it. But it is difficult, and I think that was the big thing that we all had to do, especially, you know, the anxiety of that. And, you know, I guess in the psychology of the fact that you know they're not going to air it because what the fuck's interesting about you taking a dump. But at the same time, you know that someone is there monitoring it and watching it. Now, if you're wondering why the flying fuck did they want to watch a shit, well, their justification was it was health and safety reasons, making sure that housemates are safe and keeping housemates are safe, which I do understand, although I would question, well, what's the difference between celebrities and thingy? I just guess it's the fact that they are celebrities. But like I say, celebrities wouldn't have it. We have to deal with it. So we did have to shit for 53 days with somebody watching, which is disturbing. But the microphones stay on as well. The microphones don't go off, so they can hear all that. I used to take my microphone off, chuck it in the sink, turn the sink on, so that they just hear the rushing water rather than hearing, you know what I mean? Because it's just, but it was weird, and it was something you had to get yourself used to, but it was something that you got yourself used to quickly, because like I say, you have to do it. So it's not really a case of you've got much choice. If you're going to stay in the house for more than about 5 days, you're going to have to go to the toilet. So, you know, it was something we all got used to quicker than we probably meant. But it was really one of the weirdest things I've ever experienced. And the psychology of trying to get over the fact that someone could be watching you take a shit all the time without you knowing, and that there is actually a chance if someone pressed the wrong button that they could put this on television. I mean, again, that's impossible when you actually think about it. But it is scary. And because even when you get changed and stuff like that, I very rarely used to get changed in the living areas, because I just thought, well, if there was, God forbid, there was a scene or something like that where, you know, that they wanted to air or whatever, and I was in the background with my butt out, that's not something I want my nan and stuff like that to see, who I know would be watching, you know what I mean? It's just that wasn't what I was wanting, not at that time in my life, not just when I just come out, Jesus Christ. So you do get a bit paranoid about that, and you know they won't disrespect you, but at the same time, you know what you've signed, and you know you've signed your life away, and you know what they can do. So, yeah, it's interesting. It's an interesting one, but it's one you kind of have to get used to. Otherwise, you have to leave. It's as simple as that. But that is it for this video, this YouTube video. I hope you enjoyed it. There's been not really much substance to it, but me talking about pooing in Big Brother, which is really interesting. I did a YouTube live thing. Now, if you did miss it, you're going to have to buy the Patreon, because it's the only place you can see it anymore. I'm joking. That sounded so aggressive. I didn't mean it to be. But if you do want to see yesterday's live, this is Cameron trying to get people to sign up to the Patreon. I mean, it's shameless, absolutely shameless. But you can check that out on the Patreon, as well as the coronavirus-free aftermath on the Patreon, all the update videos. There's a Big Brother specific video on there when I go through some of my memorabilia. If you want to check any of that out, you can do. $3.99 gives you access to all of the videos. $5.99 gives you access to the whole other Patreon channel and all the other perks that come along with it. We've got lots more coming on there, including exclusive series and more stuff coming. There was also talk about me doing, some people want me to do an ASMR video. Now, if you want to see that, let me know down in the comments below. I will do that as the next YouTube video. We have got the coronavirus-free podcast coming out very, very soon once I can undepress myself. But until then, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Goodbye, bye. Love you.